It's gotten more difficult because as we've gotten a little more higher profile, we're starting to deal with more high profile teams. And then that becomes a little more challenging, not that they're difficult to deal with, but trying to find the right matchups. When you get one high profile team, you're going to have to find another one. And then if you get three, you got to find a fourth. And so that makes it a little more difficult.
That is one of those good kind of problems to have for Eric Stratman in organizing the Quincy Shootout. And one aided this year in having the nation's #1 team in Link Academy in the field.
And Link Academy comes in. They've got 6 or 7 seniors that are Division I commits already. They've got some young kids that are good, and it's been kind of interesting, and I won't say funny, but we of course we have Father Tolton coming in, and they had the Rowe kid, and now all of a sudden he's left there, but he's at Link. And then we also have a kid, Bergen Catholic from New Jersey, coming, and they had 2 top 50 kids, but the best one left, and now he's at Link. So it kind of comes full circle, and the same thing happened last year with some kids from Chaminade, and they went to Link. So, if you always are able to get a Link or a Wasatch Academy or Huntington Prep, there's a good chance that one of those teams is going to be highly ranked, and in this case, they're all 3 in the top 25.
Return business from these pedigreed type of prep schools is validation that the Quincy Shootout is doing things the right way.
Huntington Prep keeps coming back. I mean, that has to make you feel good about what you're doing here.
Yeah, it does. It is, because they are a big-time name. They're a program that Andrew Wiggins, who's in the NBA, played at, and so they enjoy coming here. And I think we do things the right way. It's a true high school environment, and so we're unique. The hard part for us is we're in the middle of nowhere, but we are unique, and that's what we keep trying to build on. And I've invited Wasatch Academy for several years, but it was this year they reached out to me as well. So that tells me we're doing things the right way.
But don't underestimate the Blue Devil Gym mystique as a factor to luring these teams to the Gem City as well.
And that's one thing I sell to. When I'm recruiting a team, I send them the Blue Devil ceremony, and I try and sell it that this is different than, you can go and play. The Bass Pro is a great event down in Springfield, but it's not a high school environment. I would go there in a second to watch a game, but this is a true high school environment. And we get a lot of fans. And when Quincy High is good, it's even better. And so what I look at when I'm trying to this is, at every point last year, our gym was more full at every point than the year before.
Nor the important role the host team plays, particularly this year, as a tentpole player.
Yeah, they play Staley on Saturday, who is a top 3 team out of Missouri. They got a young man named Caden Fish that's going to Iowa State. He's already signed there. And it's a team Quincy played in the summer and beat in the summer. So going to be a little different dynamic. And the coach is a good guy, but he has Webster Groves ties, and he wanted to come to Quincy so bad, and he wants to play Quincy. And I'm joking with him all the time, and he's giving me a hard time about playing in Blue Devil Gym and all that kind of stuff. And I like feeding into him still. So it's good, and it will be tough, but as Quincy High kind of gets their feet in them, and next year maybe with all these kids coming back again, maybe next year we can find a national team from outside the Midwest to play them, and that's something I would really like to look forward to.